We're trying to ask Mr. Huberman that to give us a written statement saying that he's going to give us a library that we need in this school instead of demolishing our field house that we use as a community center, and he's going to waste $354,000 to demolish it when he could use that money to fix it. We had a structural engineer come out. He said it's structurally sound. All we need to do is fix the roofing. Okay, that's gonna, it costs pennies compared to all the money that they're trying to use to demolish it. Why can't you use that, Mr. Huberman, to fix it, to give us the library that we don't have in this school? We need more space, Mr. Huberman. Come on. We went to your office, went to testify. You told us that you were going to meet with the parents before you made any decisions. Now you're doing this without, having a meeting with the parents without asking them their needs and their concerns. These are their children. You're telling me that you're going to be at opening of schools and saying, oh, our children need the best future, they need the best education. Okay, prove to us that you're going to give us the best education. Give us the library that we need. Our children need to know how to do research. They need their reading skills better. They need to be able to compete with the other children when they go to high school, when they go to college, because that's what we expect from our children. We want them to go to college. But if we don't have the resources now when they're little, how do you expect them to learn later? I want to start by thanking all of our supporters for being here with us as well, and all the parents and the whole community. I also want to start by stating what happened with our Alderman Solis. He told us that he gave us his word that he was going to be here with the letter of support. And at that same day, at the same time, at 10, when he told us he was going to be here, a demolition crew got here. A demolition crew got here stating that they had a contract with CPS and they were ready to demolish. After that, Alderman Solis did not show up. He sent his chief of staff to give us another generic letter stating that we were not getting his support. What we're asking is that we want our letter of support stating that he's going to support us, that he's going to join the community and give us his support in getting our library, as well as for him to remember that he promised the community and the parents that he was going to get TIF money allocated to the community and the school to give us our expansion. All we're asking Alderman Solis is to please give us a letter stating that he will stop the demolition indefinitely. The elections are coming, and we're telling Mr. Solis that if he wants our support, he needs to support us with our costs. He needs to give us our TIF money as well that he promised us to get our expansion and to fix our field house and make it into our library.
Y cualquiera otra que piensan ustedes, aquí lo decimos. En inglés también, Solis, Solis, liar, liar, pants on fire. Any other English one, they just rhyme in Spanish. If you guys can think of any other one.
Unidos, los padres unidos jamás serán vencidos. Los padres unidos jamás serán vencidos. Los padres unidos jamás serán vencidos.
Well, the moms got together with their kids and they went to Daniel Solis' office and to see, because we want to make sure what's going on, if there's going to be, just to sit down and talk to him. That's what they want, because they haven't heard anything from him since last Friday.
My name is Brett Stockdill. I'm a professor at Northeastern Illinois University, and there's a group of faculty and students here today to support the families of Whittier, and we support them all the way. Solis is a liar, and we think all of that money and more should be used to renovate the field house to make it into a library, and that more money should be given to the school itself.
My name is Terry, and I'm here with all my comrades that are marching because we're fighting for a library. Young people need to learn, and this system has demonstrated time and time again that they don't want certain poor working class children to have the same opportunity as others. So that's why I'm here today, marching.
All right, my name's Adrian, and I'm here to support Whittier. Well, I'm here because I think that tax money, that people spend their hard-earned money on, I think that it's contradictorial for us to be spending public money on a private institution. And on top of that, I think that we have plenty of resources in Pilsen and around the city of Chicago that a library wouldn't hurt to add, and on top of that, in such a, So in a neighborhood where Rudy Lozano is the only really big library, we really need another library like that. We really need more resources for the community.
And I'm here in solidarity with the Whittier parents who want a library instead of selling out the lot that belongs to their public school to a private school next block. So that's basically it. They are fighting to keep public education as a working tool, as a really good tool for their kids.
What I want to know is, how come Ron Solis did not come today to speak to the community?
This is the last thing Danny Solis needed. He's up for re-election again, and he has never responded to the needs of the community. And in times of election, he's going to be hiding in some hole. He's not going to be responding to the community.
So Danny Solis is hiding today.
I bet Danny Solis is hiding today. He's going to say probably that he's at City Hall or at the Chicago Public Schools talking about the issue. I don't even believe it.
And they went and they were there protesting, and they never opened the door. They closed the door. He never came out.
Educación. Sí. Demolición. No. Educación. Sí. Demolición. No. Escucha, Whittier, están en la lucha. Solís, escucha, Whittier, están en la lucha. Solís, escucha, Whittier, están en la lucha. I want to thank everybody for coming and supporting us. We will continue in our fight for our library. Vamos a seguir con la lucha para nuestra biblioteca. And we're going to show Solís that we won't quit until he listens to our people. Le vamos a enseñar a Solís que no vamos a rendirnos hasta que nos oiga las voces de nuestra gente. Please join us. We're going to go straight to the field house. We will be there until Solís shows his face and gives us his support, until CPS listens to our children as well. Sigan con nosotros. Vamos a regresar a la casita. Ahí nos vamos a quedar hasta que nos escuche Solís y CPS.
We just had to come back and just wait. They had to come back and just wait until he comes back, or he sends a letter, or we go again, or we really don't know what's going to happen. But we just really want to set the things on the table so we could talk and see how can we figure this out so we could help everybody with the rest of the things that are going to happen during the school right here. We really don't know what's going to happen.
So it seems like it's been pretty effective what you guys have done of having this 24-hour, 7 days a week occupation here at the field house. You've had supporters out here day and night. That seems to have been a really effective strategy.
Yes, it has. It has. Imagine if they weren't here, definitely it would be demolished. There are moms that they just want the best for their kids. They just want for them to respect their space, because they do occupy this space for their meetings. We have all kinds of workshops for them.
Yeah, I think it's important to restate what the issue is here, right, which is Whittier's had a lack of investment for many, many years. It has serious lack of resources, the library being one of the big issues, that they don't have a library. And so this whole issue of the field house being torn down is just a symbol, I think, of that wider issue of the struggle to get Whittier the funding it needs, the resources it needs.
Yes. And the good thing that we have a lot of support from community, from parents. All the parents are coming. And the thing is, we just need, it's not also the money, it's the space, because everybody's offering themselves to come and give hours of community hours to help out with the field house. Engineers, doctors, they've come to see if we're okay, if we need something, all kinds of services they have offered, and it's really, really nice to see people supporting us, especially our moms that are here 24/7, and it really doesn't matter for who it is. What it matters, how we're going to be taking care of this house, how we're going to be bringing all kinds of activities for our moms, preparing our moms while their kids are learning. They could be learning too. They could be, instead of being home just watching TV, they could come here, they feel secure, they come and they meet people, they learn how to do all kinds of activities, all kinds of things. So it really doesn't matter for who it is, it matters we're here. The thing is, like, we're preparing ourselves, and we want our parents to be prepared too.
We had an order from the city council that was addressed to CPS. The order was in contribution with Danny Solis and Alderman Burke and the city council. The order stated that they wanted the gas back on, that they were not in agreement to demolish, and that they also wanted CPS to work with the parents in order for them to get their library.
Now, why did Danny Solis change his coat? Is that what it looks like?
Why Danny Solis changed his coat, I feel that he understood that his people needed him, and obviously elections are coming, so he wanted to look good. So I feel that was one of the main contributions of why he was changing his coat.
Yes, because we went to protest at his office last week, but he didn't come out to. He was hiding last week?
Yes, last week when we went to go protest at his office, he did not want to open the door. You know, he states that they were scared, but I mean, why would you be scared of your own people if you have nothing to hide? If you have nothing to hide and you've been an honest alderman, you shouldn't be scared of your own people.
My name is Lisa Anganese, and I'm a parent of 2 children who attend Whittier Elementary in 6th and 7th grade. And what I learned is that you can fight City Hall. When we went to City Hall, we were 7 women, and not only do we cook and clean, but we know how to fight a good battle. And, we really felt like we presented ourselves in a very strong way, a way in which, I must say, intimidated or made Mr. Solis very nervous. And when he realized that his career is on the line, he changed his tune, because he's in the public eye now, and for a very good reason. And I find that, like I said, we are women. We cook and clean, but that's not all we do. We know how to fight a good battle, and the fight is not over. We are still here, and we intend to stay here until we get some documentation from. We need Ron Huberman, and we also need, he's the CEO of CPS, Chicago Public School, and we also need Mayor Daley, I believe, in order to establish that we have the keys to this building and that we can come and go as we please. Now, we're not going to leave this building because obviously, no matter what anybody says, or CPS seems to keep telling us that we're supposed to leave the building, we are not going to, because obviously they will demolish it. Look at what happened to Mix Field. We're not going to let them do this, especially not after all the donations, community involvement, and support from the community, from the friends and neighbors around. We're not going to let them do that at all.